Let me paint you a picture. You walk into a room, you say something, and nobody reacts. Then, 2 minutes later, someone else says the exact same thing, and suddenly everyone's nodding, laughing, agreeing, like you never even spoke. Or maybe you're in a meeting, a group, a family gathering, and somehow, without anyone saying it out loud, your presence just doesn't carry weight. People talk over you, interrupt you, forget you are even there. And the worst part, you don't know why. You're not rude, you're not dumb, you're not even that quiet, but something is off. Something invisible is happening, and nobody is going to tell you what it is. That's exactly what this video is about. Because respect isn't something you demand, it isn't something you beg for, and it has almost nothing to do with how loud you are or how impressive your resume is. Respect is communicated silently, through signals most people never learn to control. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what those signals are. Here's something most people don't know. A researcher named Albert Mehrabian studied how humans communicate feelings and attitude. His findings were shocking. Only 7% of what people feel about you comes from your actual words. 38% comes from your tone, and 55%, more than half, comes from your body language, your expressions, your physical presence. Think about that for a second. You could say the most intelligent thing in the world, but if your body is telling a different story, if you're shrinking, avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, nobody is going to receive your words the way you intend. The human brain reads physical signals before it processes language. It's ancient, it's automatic, you can't argue with it. This is why some people walk into a room and instantly feel important before they've said a single word, and others can talk for hours and still feel invisible. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not confidence either, at least not the way people usually think about it. It's a set of signals, learnable signals, and once you understand them, everything changes. So let's go through them, one by one. Signal number 1, the way you physically take up space. Watch people who are naturally respected. They don't make themselves small, they don't cross their arms, pull their shoulders inward, or try to disappear into a corner. They expand, shoulders back, not in an aggressive way, but in a grounded, settled way, like they have every right to be exactly where they are. Now watch people who are often overlooked. They compress, they shrink, they fold themselves into the smallest possible version, and the brain around them reads that immediately. This person doesn't believe they belong here. Psychologist Amy Cuddy calls this the difference between high-power postures and low-power postures. And what's fascinating is it's not just how others see you. Your own posture changes your internal chemistry. When you expand, your brain produces more testosterone and less cortisol. You actually feel more confident. So this isn't fake it till you make it. This is use your body to tell your brain who you are. Practical application? Next time you sit in a meeting or walk into a room, take one breath, drop your shoulders, and take up your full space. Not arrogantly, just fully. That one shift alone changes how people read you. Signal number 2, and this one surprises almost everyone. Stillness. Most people, when they feel nervous or unimportant, move too much. They fidget, they touch their face, they shift in their seat. They laugh too quickly at things that aren't funny. They fill silence with unnecessary words. And every single one of those movements sends a signal to the people around them. This person is not comfortable. This person is not settled. This person is not sure of themselves. Now think about the people you find most commanding. Leaders, mentors, that one person in every group who seems to have a natural gravity around them. They are still. When someone asks them a question, they don't rush to answer. They pause, they think, then they speak. When there's tension in a room, they don't panic, they don't over-explain, they stay calm. That stillness reads as power. The brain interprets it as, this person has nothing to prove, this person is not afraid, this person is in control. And here's the most important part. You don't need to be fearless to be still. You just need to stop letting your fear show on your body. Practice pausing before you speak. Practice sitting without moving for 30 seconds. Practice letting silence exist without rushing to fill it. Stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is control. Signal number 3. Eye contact, but not the way most people think about it. Most people either avoid eye contact completely, which reads as insecurity, or they stare too intensely, which reads as aggression. Neither of those commands respect. The kind of eye contact that builds authority is relaxed, steady, and comfortable. You're not trying to win a staring contest. You're not looking away every 2 seconds either. You're just present. You're looking at the person like you're genuinely interested, not like you're seeking their approval. Here's the difference that most people miss. There are 2 kinds of eye contact. Seeking eye contact, where your eyes are asking, "Am I okay? Do you like what I said? Are you with me?" And giving eye contact, where your eyes are saying, "I see you. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere." People who are respected give eye contact. People who are overlooked seek it. And you can feel the difference immediately when you're on the receiving end. The practical fix? When someone is talking, give them your full eyes. When you're talking, hold your gaze steady, especially at the end of your sentences, not just the beginning. Most people trail off and look away right when their point lands. That's exactly when you should hold. Signal 4. This one is simple, but almost nobody does it. Slow down. When people feel unimportant, they rush. They talk fast because they're scared someone will interrupt them. They walk fast because they feel like they're always in someone's way. They respond fast because they're afraid of silence. Speed communicates anxiety, and anxiety communicates, "I don't fully believe I belong here." Now think about people in positions of real authority. The way they walk, unhurried. The way they speak, measured, deliberate. The way they respond to questions, they take their time. That slowness isn't laziness, it's a signal. I am not afraid of this moment. I don't need to rush through it. When you slow down your speech by just 20%, people listen more carefully. They lean in. They actually hear what you're saying instead of waiting for you to finish. When you slow down your movements, you take up more time and space, and time and space equal presence. Here's something to try immediately. Next time you walk into a room, consciously slow your pace by half. Notice how differently people look at you. Notice how you feel. You will feel more grounded because you actually are. Now, I want to tell you something that goes deeper than all of these signals, because you might be thinking, okay, I'll fix my posture, slow down, make better eye contact, and those things will absolutely help, I promise you. But here's the truth that most videos like this won't say. If you don't believe you deserve respect, your body will betray you. You can force a power pose for 2 minutes, but if deep down you see yourself as someone who doesn't matter, that belief leaks. It leaks through micro-expressions, through the way your voice trails off, through the way you apologize for things that don't need apologizing. Real, lasting respect starts with one thing: how you see yourself when no one is watching. Do you take yourself seriously? Do you keep promises to yourself? Do you protect your time, your opinions, your energy? Because every time you shrink in private when no one's looking, you're training yourself to be invisible in public. And every time you show up fully for yourself in your own life, you're building the kind of internal foundation that no signal trick can replace. The body language, the stillness, the eye contact, those are real. They work. But they work best when they're an expression of something true, not a mask over something hollow. So do the internal work too. Decide that your presence matters, because it does. You just have to be the first one to believe it. Let me bring it all together. Respect is not demanded, it's not performed, it's communicated, silently, constantly, through signals your body is already sending whether you're aware of it or not. Signal 1, take up your full space. Don't make yourself small. Signal 2, be still. Let your calm speak before your words do. Signal 3, give eye contact. Don't seek it. Look at people like you're present, not like you're asking for approval. Signal 4, slow down. Your unhurried presence tells the room you're not afraid of it. And beneath all of these, believe that you belong, because the moment you truly feel that, everything else becomes natural. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. You don't have to have the best words, the best clothes, or the most impressive title. You just have to be, fully, completely, and unapologetically present. That is what commands respect, not volume, presence. If this video made you think differently about how you show up, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and I'll see you in the next one.